Hey everybody, this is Miss Cologne here. I'm going to show you how to write your equation when you're given tables of values. We're going back to, this is Unit 2, Lesson 4, and a little bit of 5. We need to know the important terms here when it comes to this concept. And that term is your constant of proportionality. Remember, your COP. Your COP is that magic number you need. Okay? That will tell you what your constant of proportionality is. We use the letter K to represent that in your equation, and it's usually short, sweet, and to the point. Your equation should always look like y equals k times x, where k is your COP, x is your values on the left side of your table, y is the values on the right side, your result. So, for the next few problems that I'm going to work together, if you want to draw the table out, please do so. But I want you to understand, if they don't label it for you, please do so. I'm going to label them X and Y, so I'm not getting confused. So let's look at number 1. My equation doesn't look like this. So Y equals some magic number times X. That's my COP. Between the number of hula hoops and then the cost of the hula hoop. So I need to know what's also known as the unit rate, right? Unit rate, we did that in the previous video. The unit rate can also be your magic number. We need to find that. Now, typically on a table, it's easier to find that magic number if your X value is 1. So I'm going to label this column X. I'm going to label this column Y. Now, as long as one of my values here is a 1, that means I can find what my K is. So for one hula hoop, it is costing $2. Therefore, 2 has to be the magic number you're looking for K, because if I go and check, we can check this too. 1 times 2 is what makes 2. 2 times 2 is what makes 4. 3 times 2 is what makes 6. 4 times 2 is what makes 8. If this is consistent all the way across, that is your magic number. So your equation becomes y equals 2 times x. Now, that's not always going to happen for us. What if I get a table and I don't have 1 as a value of x? The lowest number here is 3. So I need to find the unit rate. And again, we did this in the previous problem. It also does not matter which values you choose, as long as you know how to divide it correctly to find the COP. So we're talking about the pounds of almonds and how much it costs. Whenever I'm trying to find something with a cost and I'm trying to find the unit rate, you typically always have to write it out anyway as cost over however many pounds, cost per one item. Okay, so it doesn't matter which one we pick. So let's try this one. You could test the other ones out to see if it works. In order to find your magic number, your K, you need to use this other small formula now. You need to take whatever that Y value is and then divide it by X. It is the exact same formula as this one. It's just written in differently. Okay, so I can't tell what 6 times a number gives me 15, right? So you use this little formula to do that. So for Y, it is 15 in this scenario. $15. Your X value for that is 6. So when I do 15 divided by 6, you should have gotten 2.5, but we're talking about money. So I need 2 decimal places. So we're talking about $2.50. That is your K, meaning 3 times 2.50 is 750. 3 times 250 is $15. So your magic number is 2.50. So your equation is y equals 2.50x. And then we'll do one more. Let's do number 6. Again, I'm labeling this column as your x, my column here as y. None of my x values have a 1 in it, so now I have to do the work. Again, your k is whatever your y value is divided by x. It does not matter which one. Now again, if you can see the pattern, perfect. But I'm going to still use this formula so you can see how you still get that answer that you're thinking of in your head. I can pick any value. So let's pick the bottom one. Let's do the 9 and the 36. So your y value will be 36. Your x value is 9. And 36 divided by 9 should have given you 4. Now, if you want to try it out, let's try another one. Let's pick this value. We do 20 for your y, 5 for your x, and 20 divided by 5 still gives you 4. You can test this all out all you want. We already know that it's a proportional relationship. You just got to find what that magic number is. And we managed to find it as being 4. So your equation is y equals 4 times x. In the next video, you're going to learn how do you use the equation from either a table or not a table, and how do you solve the word problem. Take care.